Hey everyone, how's that first start this fine Friday? Hey, welcome to another fantastic episode of Sega Sonic Radio, your weekly music show where we play about 2 hours of great Sega and Sonic tracks. Mostly Sonic tonight. A lot of Mario in Sonic specifically because this week's theme is the Summer Games. Which is going to include many Olympic games. Yeah, that thing that I said. Hey, I'm your host as always, GX, aka Chris, aka the Spin Dash, and we've got a great playlist for you tonight. Plenty of requests, plenty of hand-selected songs, all of which evoke the spirits of competition, good sportsmanship, and I probably said something else in the tweet, but I don't remember. So let's get right into it with 2 requests. First one coming at you from MFA, and following that up with a request from Alex Hayden BR. Let's kick it off, and I'll see you guys on the other side. welcome back. We're kicking it off tonight with Tokyo Overworld from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, as requested by MFA. And following that up with London at Night from Mario and Sonic London 2012. And wrapping that segment up with Sky Road Zone 1 from Sonic Lost World, as requested by Alex Hyden BR over on the Discord. So yeah, let's say the the irony of this theme tonight is not lost on the episode or myself. That hey, yeah, we're having a Summer Games episode. You know, we'll say air quotes an Olympics theme or whatever you want to. Yeah, it's Olympics theme because the Olympics is going on right now. But yeah. In a year when they did not have Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for Paris for some weird reasons. A lack of foresight, a lack of short-sightedness in chasing digital trends. Yeah, they're. It was recently kind of revealed that from one of the producers, directors, like team managers for the Olympics game series, that the Olympics basically said, "Nah, we're gonna go after esports and NFTs. We're gonna do that instead." And there's. Obviously, that's not great. It's not great. We've seen some of their efforts for which esports they've chosen, and they're real freaking weird. They're real freaking weird esports. And then NFTs, you know, if we're giving the greatest amount of benefit of the doubt, which, let me be clear, the IOC absolutely does not deserve. They have had a trail of corruption allegations following them for quite a lot of the recent history. So yeah, but you figure that these talks would have had to have happened between 3 and 4 years ago, and 3 and 4 years ago, companies were still, you know, chasing the NFT dragon to see if they can make their short-term gains. I believe there is an Olympics game, a licensed Olympics game this year. It is on mobile, and I believe it is tied to earning NFTs. So, yeah, that's something weird. As for the esports thing, I kind of get, if you're chasing esports, which you absolutely shouldn't be chasing esports if you're the IOC, I think that's a terrible idea. But if you're doing it, I guess there's an argument to be made that maybe if you are promoting esports and trying to find esports partners in game publishers, maybe it might not be a great idea to then also license out to have an official Olympics game. But I don't know. I feel like I'm reaching whenever I say that anyhow, so I don't know. But, hey, we can still celebrate the history of the Olympics as through Mario and Sonic, and especially other, not necessarily Mario and Sonic songs, but also, like, Sonic songs that have the spirit. In fact, I've got 2 requests coming at you with the spirit, including one from, I'm going to call them Mayo. They have opted to have their Twitter handle be 2 Japanese characters, and as someone who is not fluent in Japanese, I had to use Google Translate, and that is what it told me to say. I believe it says something else, but you'll know it when you see it. And that's going to be followed up with a request from... Oh, my list is all a shambles. What happened to my beautiful list? A request from Kat. So enjoy this trio, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. That was Seaside Beach 2 from Sonic Boom Shattered Crystals, as requested by Mayo over on Twitter. Followed up by Beach Volleyball from Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games, DS version, or 3DS version, I should specify. Wrapping it up with Can You Feel the Sunshine from Sonic R, requested by Kat over on the Discord. Hey, we're approaching the first quarter of the show. We've already gone through 2 sessions of music. Hey, did you know that I have a structure for this show? That I count out the songs and the order that I put them in? Apparently I do, and it's very convenient whenever I want to, calculate what 2 hours is roughly going to be like. So, yeah, let's go ahead then and jump into our first quarterly quiz today. We've got a scrap brain for you. That wasn't the one I meant to do. That was supposed to be the second one, but you know what? Let's roll with it. It's fine. We can adapt. In Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, the mobile version, Orbot and Cubot try to swipe Sonic's medals with what non-sport challenge? As always, you can participate in chat if you would like to. If you don't, you can always minimize chat or just minimize the window, and you can catch the answer on the other side. See you then. I know I have a thing here. Here's music. Music has been found. See ya. Yeah, I think I finally stumped you guys on a question here. It's been a while since I've been able to do that, but yeah. So in Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, obviously this is not Mario and Sonic because this is a mobile version. It has a surprisingly lengthy story mode. And as Maxi Bun Buns highlights, wasn't it behind a paywall? No, it is behind a paywall in that you have to buy the game. I understand that not everyone does that with phone games, but, as someone who grew up in the 90s, I'm fairly used to buying a game and then playing it. I don't know. Think about that as you will. I thought it was pretty fun, but there's several non-sport challenges throughout the game, and Orbot and Cubot, as they bring up, well, we can't physically fight you. We're not going to physically fight you, so we're going to challenge you to a quiz. Aha! The hint was in front of you all along. That's right. Orbot and Cubot are involved in quizzes in that game. It's almost like I was thinking about it whenever I put this whole layout together. But yeah, you can answer quiz questions about Sonic characters and basically Sonic characters and Olympic information, like historical information, event information, that kind of stuff. It's interesting. They mix it up with different things, but also like it's I would almost say it's completely distinct from the Mario and Sonic Tokyo 2020. Like it has most of the events are similar, but it has basically replaced the mechanics of all the events with different ways to highlight them and different ways to kind of remix through them. So you get points for diving by going through all these elaborate like patterns that the game throws up at you, and some of them are a little bit more straightforward, like BMX, where you're just attempting to steer using the phone buttons and phone screen, whatever you want to call it. But it's neat. If you've never checked it out, it might be a little late at this point. I believe at some point they have delisted the ability to purchase it. I think that's the case right now, but I don't recall. But there's videos online. Hey, I streamed at one point all of this game. I can't remember if I actually uploaded it, but somewhere on a hard drive there's probably a stream of me playing it. But more importantly, as we put away our quiz board, we've got another two songs coming at, or 3 songs, but 2 of them are requests. One of them's coming at you from The Dominator, and the other one's coming at you from Terrace. Both of these from the message boards. So, hey, go check them out. Catch you on the other side. Hey, that was lost my place here. That was Theory of Attack from Sonic Runners, as requested by the Dominator over on the message boards. Followed up by Skateboarding from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. First time entry of that particular sport into the Mario and Sonic series. Followed up with City Area from Sonic Heroes, as requested by Terrace, also over on the message boards. We're going to keep on trucking along as we get to almost the halfway point tonight. We've got another set of requests coming at you. We've got Maple Syrup and the Karma Collector 1994 sending you some requests for this show. So enjoy this trio. Catch you on the other side.
that I see now is not the same. All you remember has gone away, but you're still standing here. So much has happened, it's hard to bear. Shadows of sadness within your stare, but still you're standing here. There beyond, the future's down the road, but the journey won't be easy. Rising up and standing on your own, with a beauty in your eyes shining. You have not lost a thing, whatever may come. The light of hope is always shining there in your heart. You've not lost a thing, whatever you do. Just know that your tomorrow will be waiting for you. Ever so precious, a vision shared, a future you promised. On that special day, still memories never fade. Friends of old, back from long ago, come again just to say hello. And it's something that you know. Find the strength that lies within your soul, and believe that you can do it.
Hey, that was Windmill Isle Day from Sonic Unleashed, as requested by Maple Syrup. Followed up with Golf Course 1 from Mario and Sonic at the 2016 Rio Olympic Games, the 3DS version. Hey, the 3DS version had golf. It was one of its exclusive sports on that one. And wrapping it up with The Light of Hope from Sonic Forces, requested by the Karma Collector over on Sonic Stadium message boards. The Karma Collector also giving a shout out. Shout out's not the right word. Basically highlighting a recent tragedy over in Southport, England, the last couple days, very late July, where, without getting into graphic details, 3 children in a dance studio were attacked and killed by an assailant, causing, with it being a tragedy on its own, and causing an unusual amount of, an unfortunate amount of, we'll say, consequences of just people, interpreting it in very inappropriate ways. So hey, it's been a rough couple of weeks in a lot. It's been a rough couple of years, and despite the Olympics looking to represent global unity, it feels like it becomes more and more of a struggle. So at the very least, send sympathies to those who need it most, to those that you feel are victims of injustice in the world, and just keep in mind that, like, put more good vibes into the world than negative vibes. We're in a dire need of good attitudes and positivity and sympathy for other people right now. And yeah, it is indeed a tragedy, and I never consider myself someone who is able to dig into wells of sincerity to really emphasize something like that, but I feel like it's worth highlighting. Karma Collector highlighted it. I think it's worth highlighting, and hey, just keep in your thoughts. To take a massive tone shift right now, we're going to go ahead and hit up our next quiz. And it's been a little bit since we've done a music quiz, so why don't we do a music quiz? I've got an audio cue for you guys. Last couple ones, I chose some hard ones. I chose some tricky ones. I chose some ones people might not be able to get. This one, I sincerely hope you'll be able to get. I hope you guys will be able to get this one pretty quickly. So, as always, audio cue, I will give you a Sega game, a Sega developed game, a Sega published game, some game that is associated in Sega in some way. And this one was both published and developed by Sega. What game is this song from? You can always guess in chat. If you don't want to, go ahead and minimize chat or minimize the window, and we'll let you know afterwards. Yeah, we got a guest from our good old staffer Knuckles87, who I would have been mad if he did not get this one, but I fully expected him to get this one. No, this is the ever famous soundtrack to Streets of Rage 2. The one of the most noteworthy compositions by Yuzo Koshiro, longtime game composer who basically did this very iconic soundtrack for the Genesis game. Yeah, I, it seemed like it did trip up some other people though. I was surprised. I am used to Streets of Rage 2 kind of being perhaps most famous for its soundtrack, even more so than its actual gameplay. There's definitely some moments in Streets of Rage 2 that do feel rather iconic to me. I'm thinking of things like I believe the elevator in the baseball stadium, the weird fun house that looks like Alien, uh, the kind of fire breathing men fighting inside the bar. It's a big important game for this sort of era of Sega that was still making, arcade games. And despite the fact that it is sort of arcade game adjacent, it is the belt scroller / beat 'em up, whatever phrase you like to use for it. It kind of stands out as one of the more refined and interesting ones of those in the era. Now these days, yeah, we have much more, we'll say, mechanically interesting ones that build off of different types of mechanics. Streets of Rage 4 specifically is, we'll say, a much more playable, fair game where, you can work into building combos, juggles, and, actually play the game as if it's not trying to kill you all the time. Is Shredder's Revenge one of those types of games? I would say it's definitely in alignment with the modern take on the beat 'em up genre. That basically, hey, let's at least give some mechanics to this, as opposed to let's eat a bunch of quarters or just consume a bunch of lives or just give this boss a bunch of unblockable stuff that you can't really get away from without just trying to manipulate positioning really strongly. Yeah, Streets of Rage 2 is great. If you've never played Streets of Rage 2, it's available through many means and worth giving a shot. However, we're going to be giving a shot to 2 more requests. One of them coming at you from, it's all akimbo again. Why is my list so bad? One of them coming from Anonymous Gamer, and the other one coming at you from Sonic Trainer. Hope you enjoy. Catch you on the other side. Hey, that was Bomber Barbara from Sonic Rush, as requested by Anonymous Gamer, followed up by Equestrian from Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. Yes, there are if you ever want to see both Mario and Sonic characters, such as, for example, Wario or Yoshi or Bowser, riding vaguely anime style horses. You can do so. I think they even returned in the Tokyo ones as well. It's very strange, but you should check it out. There's plenty of YouTube videos of just like, hey, look at all the characters doing this thing. It's fascinating. And wrapping it up with Supersonic Racing from Sonic R, as requested by Sonic Trainer. Let's kick off our next set of 3. This time we've got requests from Clara the Cat, as well as one from Floyd over on Twitter. Hope you enjoy. Catch you guys soon. Hey, that was Odaiba and Yokohama from Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. Yes, the return of the mobile game. It has its own soundtrack. It's actually pretty good. Requested by Clara the Cat, followed up by Skeet Shooting from the original Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. A pretty neat event. I enjoyed the Skeet Shooting event when I last went back. In a game where I don't have a whole lot, I don't have a whole lot of love for the actual original Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I found that to be a bit of a brighter spot. It's straightforward, but it works. Wrapping it up with Wild Style Pistolero from Sonic Mania, as requested by Floyd over on Twitter. Yeah, my history with this series in general, the Mario and Sonic series, is generally positive. I got the first one way back when. I found myself winding up with, I think, most of them. The only ones that I think I didn't get until significantly after release was, I think, Sochi. Yeah, 2014. I want to say 2014. I could be wrong there. And I would say some. I don't have very strong memories of the London one, and I'm wondering if I didn't get that like right away. I had a really strong I I kind of liked the original Mario and Sonic at the time, but I at some point I kind of just recognized that like the biggest problem that that game has is it is predominantly overrepresented with track and field events, and track and field is something that is, we'll say, pretty poorly represented in video game forms. Track and field can be interesting to watch, but I don't think track and field is something that, unless you are particularly a runner, that it's interesting to participate in. And trying to turn that into a video game event, you're going to struggle with that. Like, a lot of it just comes down to doing a repetitive motion as proficiently as you possibly can, which, you know, to a degree is what you do with running. So I'm no problem saying it's accurate, but I just don't think it makes an interesting video game. As the series went by, though, like, they started introducing things that are more traditional sports, soccer, rugby, basketball was in one of them. And then, personally, I have really fond memories, and I haven't gone back to it in a while, but I have really fond memories of the original Winter Olympics game for Wii. Basically, just the way that they used the Wii Remote and motion controls for that, and the types of events that they went for. Tokyo 2020 still stands out, though, as my favorite. I think they took some of the ideas that they were building with the 3DS versions, where many of the 3DS versions actually do have these full story campaigns, usually where you play as, like, Mario and Sonic. Some of them have you play as a Mii. Like the 3DS Rio 2016 has this full story mode where you either have to join, where your Mii has to join Team Sonic or Team Mario, and then it takes you through different sets of events, ultimately leading to this sort of ending finale face-off against Eggman and Bowser. And it's good and interesting. Maybe we'll hear some additional music from that specifically by the end of the show. But I am inclined to say that despite all of the current like statements on the matter that, oh, the series is done, I'm kind of, philosophically, I'm someone who's a never say never type of guy. And I think that if the IOCs, we'll say, attempted ventures do not pan out, as they currently do not appear to be doing, as far as I can tell, I can see them being a little bit more open once again to doing a Mario and Sonic licensing deal once again to Sega and Nintendo. I don't think it's going to be this year. The possibility exists it could be next year, or not next year, next Olympics in 4 years. However, in that span of time, who knows? I don't know if they really want to sincerely give this whole esports thing a shot, which, again, hey, you probably shouldn't be getting into esports right now in 2024. There's a lot that goes into managing that, and the IOC has proven that they have no freaking clue how to actually reflect the breadth of esports as they stand here. But yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that maybe in like 8 years we might see another summer game. But San Francisco, the next summer games would be. It would be a fantastic idea to get that, because I think that, having the Olympics again in the U.S., well, the U.S. remains one of the largest game buying groups. It might be a pretty good idea to have one then. But I also think it might be a pretty good idea to have yet another Scrap Brain quiz. I've got a last quiz question for you tonight. As always, you are welcome to answer in chat. If you don't want to answer in chat, you can minimize chat, and we'll let you know the answer at the end. And it's indeed another Olympics question. In Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, which guest character is exclusive to the archery event? Most events, if not every event, has some sort of special guest character that you can only play in that event. Which one is for archery in 2016? I'll catch you guys after this song. that song was indeed Archery from Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. And we did get a good solid guess here in chat. That's right. Who was the guest character for Archery in the 2016 Rio Games? It was indeed Styx. Styx has appeared, by my count, 2 times in non-Sonic Boom video games, and this marks one of them. The other one was Sonic Runners. She actually did appear in Sonic Runners as well. I'm pretty sure. I'm probably going to fact-check that over the next set of songs, but I believe I fact-checked this when I wrote it, and some of you will say, hey, but what about Sonic Frontiers? No. Saying their name does not count as appearance. It's not an appearance. It's a reference. Doesn't count. If you don't like it, you can start your own thing where you do music online and then sometime quiz questions. I'm hearing Desire in chat to basically say, hey, yeah, put her in Sonic Shuffle 2, a game that nobody should ever want. That is a terrible idea. And add her to Sonic Speed Simulator on Roblox. Sonic Speed Simulator seems like the kind of place that would do that. I suspect that they're not really fully ready to... I am guessing she is still sort of put into the... No, we're not putting her in a game box that characters like Marine are kind of in right now, where we can acknowledge that they exist, but they are not going to be actively part of the brand at this moment. So, no, we're not going to do something with them or let our partners do something with them. But, yeah, I would like to see Styx. I think Styx is an amusing character. But this was still at the time when, like, hey, the 2016 one was on Wii U. The 2016 one was on Wii U, and Nintendo and Sonic Boom and all of that was just kind of a weird single flashpoint for the series where they were at least attempting to not quite unify, but at least have just sort of highlight that Sonic Boom was a thing for just like a hot second. And that's how we get that. It's also how we get her in Runners, because that also came out around the same time. We've got one more request for you coming up, and this one's going to be from Knuckles87. So enjoy the next trio, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, that was Javelin Throw from Mario and Sonic at the Olympics Games Tokyo 2020, followed up by Race of Ages from Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, requested by Knuckles87, wrapping it up with Football from Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. We're going to wrap things up tonight as we approach the end of the show. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I sincerely appreciate it. Hope you had a pleasant time. I hope you are thoroughly ready for the weekend. And with that, I think we're going to close it off with, I teased it before. It was something from Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games for 3DS. We're closing it up with True Heroics tonight. If you had a good time, give us a follow. It'll let you know whenever we do another one of these, every Friday night. As always, you can hey, everything we do is under the banner of Sonic Stadium. You can check it out over at sonicstadium.org. We are one of the internet's oldest Sonic fan communities. We report on the news. We have forums, we have special events, and special community outreach stuff, and it's a good fun time. We even have a Discord. You can get to it from the website. It's somewhere. It's sort of in there in our social drop down. You'll find it. And I hang out there often. If you want to go bug me and say, hey, GX, your opinions are dumb, and I don't respect them. And then I'll say, hey, you technically have to respect maybe not my opinions, but my authority as a mod, as outlined by the rules. I will not get respect from Knuckles. No. I understand that, which is why he gets no respect from me. But we somehow make it work. Hey, if you leave a like, it tells me, it basically tells the algorithm that you like it. If you leave a comment, that tells me that you like it. And with that, let's sign off for the evening. Enjoy our last song, and I'll catch you guys next week.